Hello everybody, It's Me 64 and welcome back to another episode of the 64 Club. And yes, I'm very aware that there are zombies in my house right behind me. I'm not sure if you can see that, but anyway, that doesn't matter too much. There are a few things that I want to get done in today's episode, and I'll list those to you all right now. Well, there's actually only two. Number one of those things being something that I should have probably done a very long time ago, and something in my base. If I can just fly in. Yep. Anyways, I want to build a shulker box unloader to go with my storage system. I want to build it right over here, because behind this wall we currently have nothing, and there's already been a whole spot dug out that was going to be for a super smelter, but I ended up not building it there. So that is really actually just the perfect spot to build that. So there's going to be a shulker box unloader here, and that is actually going to be linked up to the entire sorting system, which we have back here. And yeah, so that way I won't have to dump all my shulker boxes here and then manually sort through all of them, but I'll just be able to dump them in the shulker box unloader and get that all fixed up. Anyway, after we've done that, what I want to do is continue working on the garden that we have going out here, because we have been doing that for the past few episodes. I'm going to finish it next episode, and what I'm just going to do in this episode is try and finish and try and make like the sort out where everything is going to go, I guess. So I want to already have made all the paths and sort out where everything in this garden is going to go, so we can fill it up with all the new moss and trees and things like that right at the beginning of the next episode. So what I suggest we do first is go ahead down here and then, you know, just sort of start building up the shulker box unloader. It's not too big of a deal, and it's not going to be that hard because it's really just a shulker box unloader. The thing is built up. It's right in this wall. I designed it myself. It's not really compact though. I can head back here, and as you can see, it's really large. I know. I should design things myself all the time. If I would have just watched a tutorial, I could have gotten it like a third the size of this, for sure. But you know, I like designing it myself, and I actually designed this way back when I was on mobile, and like when it was 1.15. I tested it because I was like, yeah, I need one, and it actually still worked. And this is the first time I'm going to say about something that I designed myself. No, there's not actually a tutorial for this yet on the channel. I'm probably going to do it in the future sometime. I'm not entirely sure when. Anyways, it works, but I don't really have any shulker boxes to unload at the moment. But anyways, how this works is right there in that barrel. Up there, of course, I was a bit lazy and I didn't want to make it easier to reach. So it's just up there in that little hole. I can still reach it. Anyways, that's where you put in the full shulker boxes, and this is where the empty shulker boxes are going to be. Then the items that go out of the shulker boxes go into this barrel right over here, and those get taken all the way and they get put in the storage system. So I actually had to change up a few things, because it turns out that this is the barrel that the empty shulker boxes go into, not that barrel right over there. So yeah, that's why it looks like this right now. And the reason why this slab is here is because of that hopper, and now I lost the slab, didn't I? Well, I can just get a new one. I shouldn't have broken that slab. Anyways, that's why that slab is there. It was sort of irritating to fix because I had to go all the way back there again. But anyways, so yeah, so you like it's looking sort of messy back there, you know, with all that stuff, but I actually like it like that. I like it. I like the fact that it looks quite messy and redstone-y, and I like the fact that you can see a bit of redstone back there. And as you can see, there is also a different glass texture. I mean, I've been using this glass texture since the very beginning of this server, and I need to get rid of these zombies. They're all one-shots. Anyways, as you can see, I constructed my base with it as well, because I really love this glass texture, and of course there is a link to that down in the description if you want to check out my glass texture pack. No! I went down too far. I hate when that happens. Anyways, right now I think I'm going to grab myself the resources that I'm going to need to lay out some paths, which are going to be in this garden area right over here, which we have been working on the past few episodes, and which we are going to work on right now. And there's a wandering trader. What do you trade, my good sir? Literally nothing of use. Die. You too. Nothing sus is going on here. And I do not know why I have 2 lead and 3 leather in my inventory. Anyway, as I said, I'm going to quickly go ahead and grab the materials for the paths. So I have gone ahead and grabbed the materials that we will need for these paths. I'll mainly be using coarse dirt and the grass blocks, but not really grass blocks. I'll be turning the grass blocks into the grass path blocks with my shovel. So yeah, and I'll mainly be using those things, but I'll also try and integrate some cobblestone slabs and some andesite slabs as well. And now I wanted to get inspiration from myself, from my shop that I made, which is still looking really ugly at this point in time. Anyways, yeah, so this is mainly like what I'm gonna want to go for. The moss blocks. I knew I forgot something. Okay, so I want some blocks like mossy cobble in there as well. That was so smooth. Did you see that entry? Wow. Okay. That was unexpected. Anyway, as you can see, we do have a little bit of mossy cobblestone, so I'll just grab a bit of that. And otherwise, we can always farm more at the miniature farm we made, and this is like the 10th time, or no, more like the 100th time that I've gone through the wrong way in these bubble elevators. That always happens to me. Anyways, I'm going to start making these paths now. Hello, monster. The main thing is that I sort of want them to go all around the entire base, but I don't want them to go in an exact circle around. I want them sort of path through there, if you get what I mean. And I want them to be able to be very accessible from this entrance that we have right over here, hello, to the other entrance which we have right over there. So there's going to be a few main paths and also side paths. Like, I don't know, I just saw that right now. That's such a good idea to have like main paths which go from the entrances, and then, for example, to the entrance of my base and things like that. And then we have the side paths which can go like around here, and then to this house, for example. Okay, I've got some pretty good ideas. All of a sudden, like, I just inspired myself. Okay, that's unexpected. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start to work on this and see how it'll go. So as you can see, what I'm trying to do here is first dig out the area with my shovel. Then I'm putting in all the coarse dirt around the center of the path, like you can see over here, and then the rest of this, I'm gonna fill this up. But what really helps is actually the abstractness of this, and I can show you that right here, because like I can just sort of because I can go so fast, I can just sort of go in this direction and then see how the path gets formed without really trying my best to make it look good, because this will make it look sort of extra organic, I guess, right? And I really like how this is working. I'm really happy with this. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. But of course, we are going to continue working on it right now. So I've right now sort of dug out all the paths that I want to make, and I can just fly up here. And then you can sort of see it, not too well, because most of it is turned into grass again. But if I fly around here a bit lower, you can pretty much see where the paths are going to be that I want to make. The one that has been decorated is going to be the one which is leading from this main entrance right over here to the front door of the base. That one has been fully decorated, and I absolutely love it. I think it looks really nice. And then right now what I'm going to do is decorate the other paths. Now I'm going to admit that yes, it does look a bit weird like this, and yes, this also looks a bit weird like this, but that is all going to get decorated and fully lushed up and everything in the next episode. So if you want to stay tuned for that and do not want to miss it, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell as well. That way you will get notified when it comes out and you will not miss a thing. Anyways, I say we get back to work on decorating these paths a little bit more. So right now I'm sort of doing like step 1 of making these paths, and the step 1 is just, you know, sort of walking around the place and spamming in the coarse dirt wherever I made, wherever I dug out the path, and it's going pretty well. And the reason why I say spamming is because that's literally what I'm doing. I'm trying to spam it and make it sort of random, because I think that's what makes it look sort of organic. Because if I were to put it in the very central of each path, it wouldn't look as natural as it otherwise would. And if I just walk around and spam this stuff everywhere, then it just looks more natural and more organic, and it's also a lot easier as well. Just, you know, walk around and spam click. So as you can see, I've actually finished and decorated each and every one of the paths, and I can just run around here for a little bit and show you how they go. So of course there's that main path, which will spread all the way around the base, of course, just like this, running around that right now. And then there's a few side paths, and of course this main path over here, which I actually forgot a few blocks. There we go, and I need to fill that in there too. That's the good thing you need to look at, is just ugly spots like that you just need to fix up. Anyways, of course this is the main entrance, and you can just run through here over this path and then through the entrance right there. Then there is also the option of going around the entire base. Now there are 2 different directions you can go in, and it really doesn't matter which one you do actually go in. So now I'm just going to run in this direction right now. Then if you get over here, you can run over here to the to this side of the base, just like that. And otherwise you can just continue running around. Right over here you can actually head up this path, and then you get to a path which leads to the front door of the house, which we built last episode, you know, with the minecart unloader. And this is actually my mine right in there. Anyways, then there's also a little path over here which leads to the second entrance to this house, right over there. And then from this path as well, there you can also head to the back side of my base, and there's not actually an entrance there, but I just thought it would be nice to do that. Anyways, then you can just continue running around the base via the path, and then we sort of have like the back entrance, which opens up into this area over here. Looks pretty simple. Again, I forget to place the blocks under here. It does really improve it if you do that. Boom, boom, boom. And now I need a shovel. Boom. Anyways, you can continue running around. And of course here that path connects to right over here. Might actually want to do that there. Then we can also just run around this path right over here. Ooh, I actually forgot to do that part. That's not so good, is it? Anyway, this is just a small path, sort of, that leads to the side of the base, I guess. Not to the side of the base, to the side of the wall. That's where it leads. So now, a bit of live action of me trying to make this look a bit better. You can sort of see how I did it. Just like this, this, and this. Do that one and that one there. And then we've got this thing out like that a little bit. No, actually, don't like it like that. This is better than I'll go like that. Anyway, here you can just sort of head to the side over here. I might want to do something here. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, you can go up here and then you can continue running around the base. Now this is, in this part you get pretty close to the side over here, which is sort of cool. And then if you run over here, you are back where you started. There is a little spot over here though that sort of leads to nowhere just yet. But I actually want to build up my AFK Fish farm again. Right over there. Now earlier in the season I built someone else's design. But now I have actually made my own AFK Fish farm, and I am going to build that up right here. Of course there's going to be sort of a house around it because we want this to have a sort of natural feel. And I think I'm going to make the house in pretty much exactly the same theme as I made this small house right over here. So that's what we're going to do. And yes, I am going to be building an AFK Fish farm with my own design. And there will be a link to that tutorial down in the description if you want to go ahead and check that out. Anyway, let's just make it a bit easier to walk up there. Nice. Well, yeah. Then I guess we can just go ahead and get that AFK Fish farm built up. Also, whilst I'm just sort of trimming out little errors that I made earlier from right over here. There we go. That looks a bit better. So yeah, let's get right to that. And I believe that I do actually just have all the materials I will need for that. Somewhere over here, right? Yeah, here I just have some spruce logs and some oak logs and then some leaves and all that good stuff. The AFK Fish farm has been built up. As you can see, it's really, really simple, really small, really compact, really easy, and it functions 100%. Ooh, that's a baby pink sheep. Why, hello. I'm not going to kill it, don't worry. So yeah, now all that's left to do is build up the small house around this thing. Well, the little house is finished. As you can see, it's really not much, but it does look a lot better than the fish farm itself, which is of course inside right over here. Very, very nice. They didn't really bother to make the inside look all that nice. It's absolutely fine though. You can just stand right over here and do your AFK fishing. I've got a ladder to up here. I only just realized that you can't actually stand up here. But you know, you can be on top of this ladder right over here and then just be there, right? Anyways, that is that, of course. Now I did notice, well, I want to put flowers here, but over at the other thing, this house, I noticed that I don't have any flowers either. Where's the part? Yeah, I don't have any flowers over here or over here, so apparently I forgot to do that last episode. Anyway, I've got a huge amount of flowers, so we can just go ahead and grab some of them from in here. There we go. Where are they? Yeah, in here. I've got a whole selection of flowers. I don't have too many though, but that's not an issue. Let's just grab a few of these. There. We don't actually want any too tall flowers. That's not going to work. There, now that we have a few, we can head back up. Boom. And then we can increase the amount of them by just using a tiny bit of bone meal. Where have I stored my bone meal? Yeah, here. Now this is like the third time I'm going to show you guys this trick in this series, but anyways, so the way to get a lot of flowers is just to dig one deep hole anywhere. Then what you do is you place the flower and you bone meal it, and look at the amount of flowers that appear next to it. I mean, it's a huge amount of flowers, and that was just from one piece of bone meal. Anyways, now I can go like right over here and then not dig a hole. Then I can bone meal it, and as you can see, there's a lot less flowers there that appear. So putting it in a hole and bone mealing it really does improve it. And then we can just do these for a few of these, like these orange tulip if you want some more of those. Boom! Immediately a whole lot of flowers. Wait, I just totally forgot that I made an entire flower farm for this. Oh, well, that's... I just totally forgot that like a few episodes ago I made a flower farm that would do this for me. I'm so stupid. And I believe that that flower farm produces like 200,000 flowers per hour or something like that. I mean, it's crazy. And it's so fast, and I didn't even think of using it. That's stupid. Anyways, these are the last of the flowers that I just want to get a few more of. And it's always handy to have some more flowers, isn't it? Even if I'm not going to use them all immediately right now. There we go, that's that. Then we can just cover up that hole. And now we can just grab the flowers. And then I guess just like sort of randomly place them a bit. There we go, very nice. And over here we'll go like this. And I'll place a flower right over there as well, just to make it sort of feel nice. Now I will also be using flowers in the actual garden, which I am going to make here. Just like, I want to have placed the flowers over here as well. I'm trying to do it as randomly as I can, because I think that that'll make it look a bit better. There we go. Nice. Well, we have placed all that, and that little house over there is finished. I might just as well fly up here a bit. You can see from the sky it actually looks pretty nice from the sky. And the main reason why it actually looks nice from the sky is because of the chimney right over here. And if it wouldn't have had the chimney, I mean the chimney looks just fine because it's a chimney. But otherwise, from like if you're in the sky, it would look very, very plain. So that's why the chimney is there. And I actually have the same chimney over on that house as well. But anyways, enough rambling on about stuff. This is the end of the episode. I really hope that you have enjoyed. And if you did, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you will not miss out on any future episodes. And also hit the like button if you did enjoy. That really helps out a ton. Anyways, thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.